What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lips here, and welcome to another edition of Stock Up, Stock Down, where we take one team in the East, one team in the West, and see whose stock is going up, whose stock is going down. I apologize for being a day late for this. Crazy weekend, crazy busy, but here we are today. Let's dive in. Starting with Stock Up. In the West, we're going to start with the West. The Minnesota Wild have been on a heater. And yes, I know the Colorado Avalanche have won 9 in a row, but we got to diversify a little bit. Minnesota in their last 8 games is 7-0-1. They got off to a very slow start, and they're picking it up of late. Their stars are scoring, their defense is coming together, and they're getting timely goaltending. That's what it takes to win in this league. Minnesota has consistently been one of the league's best playoff teams. They've been making the playoffs 11 out of 12 years. Their biggest hurdle is getting out of the first round. They've only gotten out of the first round once in the last 10 years. So Minnesota is always right there in the thick of things. They're a good team. They always just find a way to get in the playoffs. We'll see if this hot streak continues, and we'll see if they can make some noise in the playoffs. They've been rumored to be in on a couple players, so we'll see where Minnesota goes from here. As for stock up in the East, we're going with the Tampa Bay Lightning. 3 wins in a row, and they are starting to roll. They had started the season 1-4-2. They were not very good this season in the beginning. They looked old. They looked slow. They're pulling it together. Their defense, their goaltending, and of course, their top 6 is as good as anyone's in the league. When they're scoring, when they're on their game, they look fantastic. I still have questions on the back end with goaltending. They're very Jekyll and Hyde. Vasilevsky's been, he's been hot and cold too, but he's been better of late. Tampa was my pick to win the East this year. They're looking pretty good right now. The East is wide open, so we'll see what happens from here. As for stock down in the West, we're going with the LA Kings. They've lost 3 in a row. Granted, 2 were in overtime in a shootout, so at least they got a point out of it. But they've lost 3 straight hockey games by 1 goal. Just simple execution. They're just not executing. Just a play here or there, and it could be a different ball game. But I wouldn't worry too much about LA. They're still right in the thick of things for the playoffs. But just of late, they're just not quite getting it done. Even though it's really a tough division that they're in the Pacific, which is a loaded division. Losing a point or two could mean the difference between making the playoffs or not. So I think in the long run they'll probably be okay. But for now, we're gonna put them as stock down in the West. And last, stock down in the East. I could have went with a couple teams. I got to give an honorable mention to New Jersey. Jack Hughes obviously hurting his hand. Some dining incident with Frank the Tank. Apparently pushed on glass. Out 6 to 8 weeks. New Jersey lost 3 in a row. And this isn't the worst part of their schedule. They have 11 games in 19 days. They play every other day. And they play some games back to back. So very tough stretch for New Jersey to be without their best player. We'll see if they can overcome it. But honorable mention stock down because they've lost 3 in a row goes to New Jersey. But the real stock down is the New York Rangers. They look terrible. And unfortunately, it pains me to say that. Of course, if you follow the channel, you know I am a big Ranger fan. They have lost 4 in a row now. And honestly, they haven't looked good in doing so. They have been struggling. They have been historically a good road team. They were the best road team in the league before this road trip. They just dropped 3 in a row to Utah, Vegas, and Colorado. They lost the game before that to Detroit. Close games, just not getting it done. Just no execution. Their top 6 isn't scoring 5-on-5, and when they do score on 5-on-5, they're not scoring on the power play. When they're not scoring on the power play, not scoring 5-on-5. Shesterkin has let in a few soft goals on net. Quick has been very good, but Quick just got injured. He got put on IR. And Borgen just got put on IR too, another defenseman. So Rangers now starting to lose a couple guys and not playing too great. They are currently in last place in the Metro. them and Toronto are the bottom of the East right now, just like everyone predicted. Rangers are in trouble here. Another bad week or two, they might be sellers at this deadline. They might blow it up and start a full-blown rebuild. But that's a story for another day. Thank you guys for joining me. If you agree, leave a like. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. And as always, please subscribe. I am on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I appreciate you guys helping me grow the channel. We'll see you next time.